there's space for you to be going through something hard, and space for your people that you love and care about and adore and want to have happy moments, to be happy for that as well. So
that was perfectly stated.
Well, I'm not on drugs right now.
Here's the deal. We're two moms. We pop babies out in our 40s. Mm-hmm. It was hard.
It was hard, but it was also one of the best things that ever happened to us.
But now we're moms in our 40s.
Yeah, yep. So let's talk about it. The real stuff, the messy stuff, the funny stuff, the real women, real life, real shit stuff.
From perimenopause to pissed off preschoolers,
real life hardships, and the embarrassing stuff we don't always want to share.
We challenge a perspective shift in every episode that'll bring you to tears or to piss your pants laughter.
Sometimes both.
You're not going to find perfectly curated content with mature-ish mamas. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. I'm Cal.
I'm Megs.
And this is Mature-ish Mamas.
Life Unfiltered.
Because if you want a show, we're a shit show. And we're here for you.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by I Am Journey, helping women step into their greatest life through bite-sized lessons that don't feel overwhelming. They're real, relatable, and come with daily practices you can actually stick to, because growth should fit into real life. Absolutely.
Let's give them something good to talk about.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that a little bit right now.
Oh,
that's fun.
I bet you do. I wonder why.
Welcome to Mature-ish Mamas. I'm Cal.
I'm Megs.
And I'm fresh out of the surge, out of the knife. Came out from under the knife 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost exactly.
And we were busy. Megs and I are both busy. I was busy sleeping and she's busy doing life. And then I was like, Megs, we got to jump on the mic when I'm all drugged up.
I love this.
How would we not do that for the people?
We have to bring, Loopy. Your name is going to be Loopy today. Lupe.
Oh, man,
Lupe
I love
Fiasco. Loopy Lou, we'll call you. I love it.
Loopy.
That would be great. We could just be like, we have a special guest, Lupe Fiasco.
Yes. That's what it is. And she's bringing it in hot. She's going to bring in all the information. And you might be able to understand me today because I don't think I'm talking as fast as usual.
You're right. They don't have to put it on half
speed.
So, and then I'm just matching your speed.
Let's see if you talk your speed and I talk my speed, what it sounds like when you talk your speed.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's just get right into it then. Okay, ready, Cal? Tell us all about yesterday. Just kidding.
That's the truth. That's how it is, guys. Oh my God. So I was watching all my videos because I blogged, whatever you call it. Is it a vlog or a vlog? It's a vlog.
It's a video.
It's a video.
Yeah.
Video blog the radio star.
Yeah.
Video blog the radio star. That's right?
Yeah, totally.
So I was like, I'm going to do this whole thing because I've gotten so much feedback from my fellow breast cancer warriors that are like, tell me more. Like, what do you do? And I was like, that's my third surgery. So I'm gonna be loud about it. I'm going to share about all the things. So I decided, I committed to sharing the whole time. So I'm sharing going in. I'm like, Tipper and hi. And talking all fast, and then I'm coming out and I'm drugged up and sobbing. It was so good. So let's just start.
I have a sweet message from you right out of surgery.
Oh, you do?
I do. I kept it.
Oh, goody. I can't wait to hear it.
I can't wait to play it for you. It's so sweet. I was in the middle of Kids Empire, just tears falling down my face. And you're just so sweet and lovely.
I bet I'm bawling.
You are.
Okay. That sounds right. It's so funny. The last two surgeries, I didn't have a lot of tears. And this one, there's a lot more release. I don't know if it's, I think it's just carrying mom stuff too. And then just thinking about the pain and her pain, but then also being in this crazy space of gratitude, even in pain. It's just wild. It's I feel like I'm being yanked from my toes. You know, those torture machines on The Princess Bride?
Yep.
You guys know that one? Yeah.
It's they're grrr.
Just stretching you in two different directions.
Yep.
And it's so confusing.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
But when I saw that, I was like, that might feel good for just a little bit.
Oh man.
To be pulled out, have your whole body just kind of
pulled apart.
Yeah, but not,
Yeah, not ripped in half, but pulled
not
apart.
like limbs being ripped off, but like to a point where you just are like,
yeah, almost.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I think about, I can't even imagine putting my arms over my head, but yesterday I did some stretches. I was like arms over the head and stretch. Yes. And then I'm like all concave right now. So like that it's sounding good what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Get us a straight. Princess Bride directors, do you have your machine still? Just put it in an
Somebody
auction.
probably took it home from the set, right? They get to grab something. They're like, I'll take that torture device.
I think about those people who just have like shit from movies in their houses and they're just like, and then look at this. This is what George Jetson flew in. I don't think they have that though.
I think that was a cartoon.
So.
Animated stuff is a little bit harder to, it's a little less tangible.
Harder to preserve. Oh my gosh. This is what I was thinking about, Megs, when I was like, I want to jump on Dizzy. When we were the day before my surgery, we were like, I had everything prepped and got everything ready. And I felt much more comfortable being my third time around. So like before I was just like stationed at home. I don't know what I was doing before my other two surgeries, but before this one, I was like, let's go to the pool. Like after I had everything else done. So I'm at the pool and watching the boys swim. So number one, I'm already in a beautiful landscape. So it's funny that this hits me, but I'm looking in my Facebook feed, my social feed, which I have not done in a while. Like I post a shitload. It's probably obnoxious how much I post, but then I like scroll for about 17 seconds a day. So if you're not in my top 4 people that I scroll, I have no idea what's going on in your world. Just because I get so hooked. I can't. I can't.
That everybody does.
Yeah.
So good for you for resisting the scroll, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
if I know something's going on in somebody's like life, then maybe I'll go and hit it. If
just
you
check
scroll, just by the way, do you scroll stories or do you scroll feeds, like your feed on Facebook, or do you scroll reels? Because there's so much you can do now. Yes, but all the
like it just depends on the moment.
Depends on what page it opens up to, and then you just start pushing.
Yeah. So if it's somebody's story catches my eye, then I'll watch it, and then you get hooked and you just keep going and doing it. Mine is I get hooked in because I take my phone to put Caston down for a nap.
Oh yeah.
And that's obviously I'm not going to bed yet because it's middle of the day.
It's not nap time for you.
Mm-mm. Some days it is, but most days I try and not go to sleep with him. And that's when I'll get hooked in because that's like what I do when I'm in there is I'm scrolling on my phone. So, so some days it's reels. And then it's like, if you get hooked in one of those, then that's kind of what I get hooked into in that moment. So,
yeah. Do you have him on like read since he's going to sleep?
Yeah. If it's on silent. So if I can't read it, I just scroll right past.
I know that's such a key for you creators out there. Like if you don't have the words on there, people are like, a lot of moms are like breastfeeding, putting the baby to bed, baby's in bed with me at midnight. And I'm scrolling for whatever reason because I'm in perimenopause and I had a baby in my 40s.
Yep.
So I think if I'm on Facebook, it's stories now because like if I go to my story and post something, then I just like start going through. Anyways, long story, really very long. 8 minutes in, here's what happened. Every single person's at a beach. Like all of my humans, not all of my humans, but they're at a beach. Like I'm scrolling through and it's like, there's a big old Herbalife event, which we like basically you could earn multiple trips a year. So I went on free vacations for 10 years with them. So usually I would be there. I stopped doing that really hardcore after Witten's diagnosis. So that's a good, 50% of my people, Hawaii, Koalina Bay, like camp, what's that? Hiking a volcano, doing all the things. I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. But then my friends that like outside of that, there's all these people who are in Mexico and it's beach after beach after beach. I'm like, I just love watching them all do life. And I'm sitting there at the same time waiting for my surgery center to call to tell me what freaking time I have to go in to get cut open for my 3rd breast cancer surgery.
Yeah.
Because don't tell you a week before. Tell you at 2 p.m. the day before.
The day before.
Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to plan much beforehand.
No, you're just like, I have surgery tomorrow, but maybe.
Yeah, I'll show up. I'll go NPO when you tell me to.
I know. Wow.
Am I staying the night? I don't know. Is my surgery at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.? We'll figure that out later.
And there's already no feelings around going into surgery.
Yeah.
So why don't you just wait till the last frickin' minute to tell me what's happening?
And me, I'm surprisingly calm about it. I think because I've learned there's so much waiting in the medical game that's awful, but you just have to let it go because otherwise it's awful. So you just let it go. So I'm sitting there, I'm at the pool, I'm doing that. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, gosh dang, like, isn't that so interesting and kind of cool? Like all of these people who were out there in this chapter of their life and they're freaking enjoying the shit out of the moments. And then I think back to us, just like in Mexico, a year ago, and like less than a year ago, and like our adventures. And did we have a Mexico before my diagnosis? We did last year in the spring, didn't we? So we were in one of those periods and those moments where we were all healthy and we were all doing life and we were all enjoying ourselves. And it was so freaking amazing. So then I'm watching everybody else do it and I'm excited for them, even though I'm in this like weird ass chapter. I'm like honestly, sincerely, deeply excited for them. So I decided to do like a post just to share about that interesting feeling, because I think so many people, when you're in a space of turmoil or when you're in a hard chapter and you see other people doing well, you have not great feelings about it. Do you
Absolutely.
think, you know?
Absolutely.
And there's like, you can just turn it off. Like that's one solution. And it's not like you have to be happy for them, but not like, I think the worst is when people maybe almost like want to spite their happiness.
Yeah.
I spite your happiness, you know? But instead, if you can pull back and realize the whole message of the post was like, if you can pull back your perspective and realize that they are in a chapter that you'll be in someday. And hopefully they're not in your same chapter, depending on what it is, but they're going to have some shitty ones too. And you want them to be enjoying this one the most that they possibly can, because none of us know what's coming next. And it was just this really cool moment for me. Just, you know?
Yeah. That's amazing, Cal. It's such a great way. It's such a great recognition, because it's definitely one of those feelings that comes and goes throughout life, because life is never linear. Nothing's always going to be good. Nothing's always going to be bad. So when you're in those moments on either side of that, it's just a feeling that I don't think that we take time to really recognize like we are right now, which I think is so beautiful, because being aware in moments like that can really change your whole outlook on everything, just like you're talking about. Like, it is so amazing to realize and recognize and acknowledge in a public setting that both of those things are happening and both of those things are true. And there's space for both of those things. There's space for you to be going through something hard, and space for your people that you love and care about and adore and want to have happy moments to be happy for that as well. So
that was perfectly stated.
Well, I'm not on drugs right now.
I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, guys, just take everything else that we said and what she said. And I love that view, because I think about all of the humans who maybe do get caught up in not being able to hold space for the person on the other side. Like even like maybe they're in the good space and they want to close their eyes to somebody who's going through trauma, where I guess I don't know of any of you guys that do that, because you'd be the ones not reaching out or saying anything, and then I wouldn't notice. But most of y'all, it seems like you are really good at still being involved in other people's lives and wishing them well and saying prayers and do all the things. But it is on both sides. Like it's like, I'm in a good chapter. So like, God forbid I like have to submerge myself. Sometimes I'm like, Megs, are you sure you want to come over to our house still? Like, we're a mess over here. I know.
And I was like, listen, you're not going to get rid of me, obviously. You've all tried so hard.
Yep.
But I just keeps
showing up. So most of you guys keep showing up. But then really on the opposite side, if you're in a hard chapter, you can actually physically experience joy and like a different part of your energy if you just live vicariously through other people's shit right now. Like, we had planned a cruise for right now. And now, well, I decided not to go, because the cruise was like 5 times the amount of our Mexico trips. I was like, do you want to go to Mexico multiple times or on one cruise? Yeah. So we decided not to go, but my parents had to cancel because of my mom's cancer. My aunt and uncle had to cancel because of her husband's concussion and broken ribs. And we're like, so all of us are here. So yesterday, well, okay, back up. So I have beep. So surgery going, well, I don't even know if I have any stories about surgery. I went into surgery and then I came out of surgery.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So
that's great.
Yep. Was yesterday my surgery?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It was yesterday.
So yesterday I came out of surgery and then I drug texted and called everyone I know, probably on the way home, which is you and my dad. So I texted everybody.
Yep. Check.
Kinsey. I don't even know.
Well, and then also you're just coming home to all your people too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know.
And then doing all my posts to share what's going on. And I get there and I go right to my mom's house because I'm worried about her, like right away. So there's also like a different come from, because I had a lot of anxiety coming out of anesthesia this time. Not anxiety. That's not right. Because I even said in one of my videos, oh my gosh, the funniest one. Have you watched any of them on my story yet?
I just, when I was laying cast down before I got here, I got to see it, but I couldn't hear it. But I saw you walking up to the door. That was like the one where you're going through every
little
moment.
compilation.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So on my story, I went through every single like video of what I was doing. And so I come out of surgery and I'm like, you guys, I have my drugs, but my drugs haven't kicked in yet. And I hurt so bad. And I'm fucked up. And I'm like, my drugs haven't kicked in yet. And then I'm like crying. And then the next video, I'm crying for like 3 minutes. And I'm saying my gratitudes. Like first I'm crying because I'm in pain. Mm-hmm. And then that turns into, I can't believe my mom probably has to feel this all day, every day. So that I'm feeling her pain. And then I'm like, I've got to let this go. Like I want to release this. So I'm like, I'm going to let myself cry. So then I'm like crying. The people were coming into the room like, do you need something now? I'm like, no, I just need to cry for a while. Okay. And they're probably like, what the heck?
No, I'm sure
I know. It's just there. And then by the end of that, I was like, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to say our gratitudes. So then I start going through my gratitudes for like being able to see all the moments, which is really cool. Like I love to see super drugged up me who can't even remember going through the process of acknowledgement, releasing, letting myself be in that space.
Yeah.
And then saying gratitude. Like, I feel like that's a testament to the programs, like I Am Journey and the things that we do.
That's what I was just going to say. I was going to say that you having that be your unconscious, conscious go-to, like that's because you've trained to be there.
Yeah.
And that's what we've talked about a ton of times. And that's what we're working on in these programs that we're putting out, because don't we all want to be there
instead of coming out and be like, fuck all them people on the beaches and they gotta do all the things and I have to be
fuck
in
my
here
life
and her. Yeah.
You know, like, whoa.
Yeah. There's just none of that. That's it was
beautiful.
It was really cool. I mean, the whole piece of it to look back. I'm so glad I videoed it because I wouldn't have had any idea about anything. I thought one of my nurses friended me on Facebook this morning, but I don't remember if their name was Kathy or Becca. So maybe or maybe not. I'm not sure. And when I told John, I'm like, I think my nurse friended me. And he's like, oh, like Kevin or something. He says some dude's name. I'm like, I didn't have a dude's nurse. Like, what are you talking about? Dude's nurse. And then I go through my videos and there's like a picture of this guy that's like driving me out. I'm like, oh, that guy's my dude's nurse.
There's my dude's nurse.
And I have like shit like glued all over. I still do. I am so sticky. I can't lift up my armpit makes because there's so much adhesive. Well, I can't lift my arm. Yeah. But there's so much adhesive under there that I'm like stuck together. It's sexy.
Oh, I bet. Oh.
So I did in fact have a dude's nurse. But anyways, I'm sticky, icky, come home. And then I'm like, the first thing I want to do is see my mama because I'm still worried about her. And then I'm thinking about her pain. So I go over and I sit there and because she's got the recliner chairs and it's nice. And John's like, do you want to come back home and lay in bed? I'm like, let me just sit by mom while it's quiet for a few minutes. Because Megs took my kids to Kids Vampire all day long. Best auntie ever.
We had a great time. We had a great time.
I mean, that she tells me that, but I can't imagine being there for 8 hours, freezing my tits off. And I don't even have tits. I can't imagine what that was like for you. It's so cold in there.
Maybe they should just start doing surgeries at Kids Empire.
It'd
for
be
tits.
very
Tit
sanitary.
surgery.
Yeah. very sanitary.
They're cleaning the whole time, which I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
That I was like, there's a guy up there cleaning the thing while the kids are playing.
Not before
there.
or after hours. Always during.
Always during. They also did a fire drill while we were there.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so they're just doing all the things during business hours.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it's approximately 56 degrees in there.
It's true.
So,
and somehow the kids are running around like crazies. They don't even notice.
Casting, his cheeks were red. He was hot. He came to get water. Like, yeah.
And meanwhile, you're like,
yeah.
That's how I was right after my surgery. I was like, blah, 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 like you can't control my shivers. And they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, this happens to me. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Let me just say one other thing before we get to Mama's house.
Okay.
So we did our episode talking about like the craziness of the medical world and like misappropriation in other spaces. I got to tell you, not in a surgical center at all. Those people are so freaking unbelievably thorough because they're cutting your body open.
Thank goodness.
I know, isn't it? Like from every single one who got me, the lady who was doing my IV, she placed my IV with so much care. Like it was, I mean, it's like she went above and beyond every single thing. And then she was saying how her sister had triple negative breast cancer. That's the bad one you don't want. And one of the worst things she ever complained about was a bad placed IV. And she's like, it just made me so sad that they were in that space. So for me to be able to have the experience where, I don't know, they all just, every single one of them from the beginning to the end. And then my other surgeon showed up. I thought only one of my surgeons was going to show up. Did I tell you that?
No.
Dr. Imhoff showed up.
She did show up?
She did show up.
That's awesome because she didn't think she was going to be able to get there.
She comes in and I'm just like, oh my God, is it Christmas? Because I was so confused because they were saying something like, yeah, I think like Imhoff's on the schedule. And I was like, I think that she's just like here just to see me real quick. But nope, she was actually there. She did that portion of the surgery.
That is so awesome. She made that work.
I know. And then she said, okay, Cal, I just want you to know, like, if anything, you have been over-treated. And I was like, good for me. Good on me for advocating so hard that I'm over-treated. And I'm sitting here having another surgery with two amazing surgeons to take care of it. Isn't that so cool?
Incredible. I'm so happy that she was there.
I know. It was like a Christmas present.
Because that wasn't supposed to happen.
And I still trusted the process, but gosh dang. And then I read their notes. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. You guys probably are all cut up. Maybe you're not. But I had my mastectomy. They removed both breasts. And then they cut my pec open from like the back. Like they like filleted it to put in the expander. So they had these like big old things underneath and this like alloderm, like mesh stuff to try to like pop me out.
Because originally you were going to get a reconstruction.
Yeah, because I didn't really know flat was an option. Like I didn't understand that. Now I wish all women knew how good of an option that is. So they got infected. They went in there and just took everything out as quick as they could. So like imagine pecs filleted, shit's in there. They just pull it out and sew it back closed. So when I went in right before, I showed my my plastic surgeon, I showed him how I could like squeeze my pec and it was up here. And he's like, no, that's probably disconnected. Like that your pec is probably in the wrong spot. So I read through the notes because I'm wondering why it's so unbelievably painful if this is just like skin scarring, you know. And they had to recut the scar tissue because my pec was up here. So they had to cut that and then pull it down. I don't know what it says, 2 clicks or something. So like pull it down and then try to sew that pec into this pec, like my bottom. So he's like, imagine trying to sew like steak into steak. So I'm going to try to get you as flat as I can. And then they took the bumps and did all the rest of the like contouring, took out a bunch of alloderm. So there was alloderm, and I say a bunch, but it just said took out alloderm. So like this product that was in there. So hopefully all that hard shit that was in there is not going to be in there. But now like I'm so recognizing and I'm happy that I have that visual because it's like glue my elbows to my ribs for as long as I can. Yeah. Until those pecs, like I don't know how long it takes your pec to connect to your other one and scar back in place. Yeah. But I have a feeling it could have just been the surgery, but it could have been some of my activity because even like when you sneeze, you squeeze your pec. Like there's so many activities, you know? Yeah. So anyways, that's what I did. Come home. We're back on track. You guys ready to be back on track? Back on track. So we're at home hanging out with Mama. And then the troops come in. Troops come in hardcore. First, Auntie Shauna and Uncle Tom come in. They're going to help take care of Mom while I'm down because I've been taking care of her. So now they're taking care of them. John can take care of me, and we're all over the place. So then I come back home, take a little snoozy, and we're trying to figure out. I'm hungry. Like I'm hungry because my tummy hurt the day before, so I didn't really eat very much at all. I've kind of felt like I was like colonoscopy prepping
Sure.
before my propofol nap,
Yeah.
which I did. And so I'm like, John, will you just make that spaghetti? Because I got this good garlic bread from Costco, big old real garlic cloves. I'm like, will you make the spaghetti? And so then I tell Mom and Scott, okay, we're going to do this spaghetti. So all of a sudden, this is not what I was anticipating. Everybody's at my house. Yeah. And then I'm trying to show John how to make this spaghetti. And I'm like, I'm pretty tired by this time, but I'm trying to like support and like be up there and be around for all of it. Megs walks in with my boys. And I get to give her the quickest hug, but it's like, it was
like a little party.
It was like a Grand Central Station, right?
I was so happy to see that. I know that it was probably a lot right after.
Yeah.
But it was so cool to walk in and feel the energy that was in this house.
Oh, good.
It was cool to see you sitting at the bench or the countertop. It was great to see your mom over here sitting at the countertop.
Because she hasn't been over since her diagnosis.
No.
So it's been like 6 weeks or so.
Yep. I've only seen her come and sit on the bench outside her door.
Yeah.
So to see her over here, and Scott was here. I got huge hugs from Sean and Tom when I walked in, and John's cooking. It felt like the energy in here was like awesome.
Like there's no way this girl just had surgery and that one has bile duct cancer.
Exactly.
Like that is not, and then this one over here has concussion, broken ribs. And like we're kind of a little bit of a shit show every year. So we have this wonderful dinner, but then my mom shows me both of her legs. And now not only is her right one like blown up, but her left one is too. And then she's got this other stuff going on. And I'm it's like even in my drugged up state, I'm still in nurse state. Like I actually came home and I had to fix my medication sheets because I didn't know they were giving me muscle relaxers. So I had to like change everything. So then Jace, I think that's what you walked into.
Yeah.
Jace was going over to change those. And I'm trying to write the different hours. And it's like, you can have this one at 4 and this one at 6:15 and this one at 8. And so I'm trying to help John help me do that. But then Mom's legs are all blown up. And I'm like, I'm just going to call him because this is what I do. Because why am I going to sit here and send a message or whatever? So I call the care center. They have like this awesome line at Anschutz where you can call the cancer care center, and they're like, okay, we probably after like about an hour of a call and trying to figure it out and them calling us back. And now I'm up, I'm over at Mom's house. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to figure it out. I should be sleeping and resting, and they need to see her. So she needs to go in. But meanwhile, Quincy's got his very first soccer kick around. He was so excited for it.
He was.
So Grandpa's got to get Quincy ready for soccer kick around. John's helping me. Witten ends up wanting to go to Grandpa. Don't think he loved that, but whatever, happened anyways. And then at the same time, they're needing to go to the hospital soon, but Mom needs to do her medication, and Auntie Shawn has never done her medication. So now I'm trying to like do the handoff. Like, here's her medication sheet. Here's what she does. Here's how she takes her shot. Here's what, like all the different stuff. And John comes over and he's just like, Caley, you need to get back home and get in bed. But it's so hard. Like when you're the caretaker, and even though everybody was stepping in, it was just kind of like an awkward timing. Like now today I've rested all day long.
Yeah.
But it was this really difficult, I would say, transition of trying to be taking care of yourself and a caretaker.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I guess that also kind of lends to show you how your neural pathways are being put right now, because those are the things that you are thinking about. That's what's on your mind. That's what you are doing at this moment. So you don't just stop doing those things. You just keep doing those things. And I want to clap up John Carroll for coming and yelling at you to come back down, and he knows, like, go, Caley, go lay down, because you need that.
Yeah.
And that was good. But you also, I get where you were, and you needed to be able to hand over that torch. But it was such a crazy moment to have to do it, because you weren't anticipating your mom having to go to the hospital.
Right.
But that it got handled,
it
right?
Did. Yep, it did. And it was good for John to request me back home. And I know I was so careful. I didn't use my arms. I wasn't doing anything, but I was up and active, and I just had, anesthesia for 4 hours. So it was, a little bit of a situation there, but that is a good, I didn't even really know what my point was, but I think that is a pretty good recognition of just, how you train your brain, the things that you're going through. Like when you're talking about like just being a caregiver in nature, like even in the middle of the night, I was like, I don't know what time it was, but I'm like, John, I need my Oxy. And he's like, he goes to give me my muscle relaxer and my Tylenol. I'm like, no, I know it's time for my Oxy. And he goes and rereads the sheet, and he's like, you're right. And I'm like pretty messed up. but my brain is so in that mode. I see how nurses can start to do it where it's just like you're in go mode all the time.
all the time.
You guys want to see my drains?
Yep.
I don't have anything else to talk about. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Nope. I love you, and I'm so happy that this surgery is done.
Me too.
Look at.
Look, I gotta have these bad boys, and you hold this one.
Okay.
It's full of just a little bit of blood and juice. It's called pus and blood.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The PB.
PB&J.
Pus and blood. Who wants a little taste of this guy?
It's such
Who wants a shot.
It's such a little amount like this time. That's
Is
so
it?
cool. Yeah. Cause but I mean, it's not enough to get them out yet, but that's just a little tiny amount. So I strip these babies a couple times a day, morning and night.
Great.
We measure it out, put it on my little medication sheets that I made. And that's what we do.
Awesome.
So that's now I try not to puke while I talk for a little bit. Wanted to do a quick message to everybody while I was on the drugs.
I love it.
Mimosas just came right over. She was in the middle of her day and I said, Mimosas, come get on the mic with me. And she did.
Well, yeah, of course. I was going to come over anyways, but I like being on the mic.
Guys, wherever chapter you're in, the vacation beach chapter or the getting yourself better or the caregiver chapter, it's all temporary.
Yep.
Everything's
it's all
temporary. So enjoy what you can out of every single one of them.
That's right.
And if you're in one of the harder ones, just try to maybe anchor yourself in the next one. Like I just keep thinking about our Mexico trip and I'm so freaking excited.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah. Think ahead.
Think ahead.
Think ahead. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. I love your guts. Bye.
Here they are. Here's some of them
I
right here.
love your guts. Yeah, and they put me in a compression pack this time.
Yeah.
I have a man's bra on.
That's cool.
This is for
Man's ear?
but transgender surgery. He just had me get that.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
wrapped, and that might be why it hurts too, because I'm wrapped up tight.
Yeah, that's good. You need to be wrapped up
I
tight.
do need. I'm gonna put I really am gonna get an ace bandage and put it around my arms after
Right.
I'm feeling a little better in a couple days, because I know me.
Yes, you
You
do.
know me.
I do too. I do know you. I've been.
Oh
God.
God.
Hey,
Okay.
Yep. I just
Yep.
want to say this
Oh,
to you
yeah.
real quick. If you do know somebody going through this, if you're the one going through it, if you know somebody's going through it, you should really get on Cal's feed. She is talking all about it. She is active. She talks about it. She answers questions. She's supportive, and she really does help you find a perspective of positivity. And if it's not positive, there's some at least gratitude coming from it, to keep you on a good little path as you're going, and able to answer questions. And also not even just that, but seeing someone go ahead of you in such a hard time and maybe prepping you, saying like, here's what you do, or here's a space to come from, or here's what you put in your fucking bag before you leave.
Yeah.
Because how scary, I know from observation, watching people go through certain hard things, your headspace is in maybe a little bit of a panic, maybe not even knowing if you're gonna fucking make it through.
Right.
So to have someone there, to watch someone go through it, to have someone be in a space of the other side of this, and knowing that you can also get through this, or you can rely on someone's experience, is a good thing. So pass them on to Callie on Facebook. Callie Carroll on Facebook.com.
Heavier.com. That's such a good point, because I didn't think about doing this, Megs, but I can put everything that I have in my story. I can make a featured whatever.
Yeah, you should.
So then people can go back to it, so they know because otherwise they just go away, those damn stories.
Yeah. And
so I'll do that.
there's, if it's not Cal, there's a ton of groups to support you in whatever it is. Cause maybe it's not breast cancer, but even if it's not, she's still someone great to watch.
Wink.
All right.
Okay, guys, we love you.
Love your guts.
See you. Love your guts. See you next Tuesday. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
If this episode made you laugh, cry, or feel a little less alone, light a friend up and send it their way.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
I'm Cal,
I'm Meg.
and you just listened to Mature-ish Mamas.
Life Unfiltered.
Whitney yesterday was showing me all the ways he uses his hand to communicate. He goes, "This is how I wave."
Can I see your wave? Come show us.
Yeah.
This is how my mom waves.
Oh, this is how my mom waves. This is how we say, come here, right? Show him. Like that.
That's right.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And what was the one? How do you wave?
I wave like this.
Yeah, like this.
I like that.
Quincy waves.
It's exactly right. You nailed it, buddy. Oh my gosh. Okay, you want us to get that code for you? Give me a smooch first.
Sweet boy.